Hello everyone, welcome to tonight's episode of the Nocturnal Disney Podcast's Twilight Thoughts. Why Twilight? Because it's not nighttime just yet. My name is Bryce, and I got something to talk about, so let's just jump into it.
Are you checking in tonight? Welcome home.
You know, every once in a while, Disney will hit the nail right on the head of what park goers want at the parks. You know what I'm saying? And this, to me, is a perfect situation if it is what I think it is. But it might not be, so I'll go into more of that in a minute. Disney transportation is phenomenal. It is really a great thing if you do not have a car on property. It really is great. It's nice to know that you can go from Animal Kingdom Lodge right on over to Magic Kingdom and you don't have to worry about driving, which honestly is a little bit of an issue for me. I get really bad road rage sometimes. It's not good. I know I shouldn't do it, but it happens. So to let somebody else take the wheel and drive while I sit back and relax and listen to a podcast, or heck, even listen to the nice announcements that they play over the PA system, which, funnily enough, I do genuinely enjoy. I don't know, it just adds a little bit to the magic, you know what I'm saying? The guy's talking about the next stop that you're going to be at, be it Epcot or Animal Kingdom, wherever it is you're going. He's giving you a little bit of facts here, gives you a little facts there, and heck, even from the advertisements you can learn a thing or two about the parks. I went up there in November and got violently ill. I was sick for like a week and a half. It was really bad. Here's the deal. My wife had come up with my mother, and I had come up with my friends. So we were both there at the same time, but we were both in different groups, right? And me and my friends decided that it would be a great idea to all meet up in Disney Springs, all get in one car, and then go from there. Well, for reasons unto myself, I have decided to take my ignition key for my car and my house keys and split them up. So I only have my ignition key and then I have the rest of my keys. Well, I had my ignition key, my wife had the rest of my keys, I had to meet up with her. From that point of meeting up with her, I had to go out and get on a bus to get back to Disney Springs. And once I got on that bus, it took me an hour and 10 minutes to get back to Disney Springs. That's too much time. That was really, really aggravating. Not only was that a lot of time, but in the meantime of me waiting to get on the bus, my phone died, which was even more aggravating. And that'll actually play all into this here in a second too. But I was looking around the bus while I was sitting there shivering to death, and I saw an advertisement for the Void. And it said if you mention the Void at the checkout, they will give you a free digital picture. And me and Jamie did that. It was great. We got a free digital picture. Wonderful. Now you say, Bryce, how does your phone dying factor into this thing that you're about to talk about now? And I'll tell you, Disney's rolled out 6 brand new buses, right? Completely revitalized, new interiors, new exteriors. The exteriors are awesome. I'm a graphic designer, and so during the day, a lot of times I'll do vehicle wraps. So it is really impressive to me to see these giant buses go down the street with these brand new wraps on them. And they do look really, really nice. Like I said, they're called the Sensational 6 buses, and they have Mickey, Minnie, Daisy, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. And each one looks a little bit different, and they're just so cool. It's nice when Disney refreshes things because they let things go for a long time. The monorails, anyone? 1985, I believe it was. That's a long time. But in any case, that's just one of the nice improvements that they've made to these new buses. They've also changed the interiors. So you have nice new flooring that's part hardwood and part gray laminate. You have new seats that are contrasting gray and blue colors that look really nice together. But the final upgrade that actually ties back into the story I was telling you a moment ago is that now Disney buses have charging ports built into the seats. This, guys, is really big. It is really nice. I mean, a lot of people carry around their chargers with them in their backpack or in their purse or what have you, but they have no means of power, right? They have nothing to plug it into, and now Disney says, don't worry, we got you. Plug right into our giant buses. We got you covered. And that's nice. That is nice. It's a 2.0 USB dock, which is standard across the board. It is going to take almost anything you got. I cannot think of anything on the market right now that does not work in a 2.0 USB dock. So, there you go. That is perfect, Disney. Perfect. A lot of times I am very hard on Disney for certain decisions that I might not see as necessary, or I don't see the use of them right away. Or who knows, heck, I think they're just a dumb decision, period. Who knows? But this, guys, this is very, very good. This is very good. I think this is wonderful, especially when you have a story like mine where you waited an hour and 10 minutes on a bus to get back to your car, and because of that amount of time your phone died. It's perfect. It's perfect. Now, there is a possibility that these charging stations are only in the front 2 seats. If that's the case, that is a bad decision. Disney should not have done that. I have not seen these buses in person. I've seen photos of them online, and from everything that I can tell, the charging docks are in the first 2 seats, and then they're showing you the rest of the bus, but you can never see if the charging docks are in those latter seats, and I hope that they are, because if they're not, Disney might have created like the golden seat, the seat that everybody fights over. This goes back to the first Twilight Thoughts I ever did about the fight in Disneyland. You might have fights breaking out on the buses in Disney World. Is that what you want, Disney? I don't think that it is. So I'm hoping that these charging docks are throughout the bus, and I think that they are. I just can't see them because they are rather small and innocuous, which is great. They're out of the way. They're not taking up a bunch of space. You know what I'm saying? So what I really want to know is your guys' thoughts. What do you think of these buses with the charging ports on them? Are they as good as I am saying they are, or do you think I'm overblowing it a little bit? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know. You can find the main Nocturnal Disney podcast and the Nocturnal Disney podcast, Twilight Thoughts, in the same feed on either iTunes, YouTube, Twitter, Tumblr, and SoundCloud. You can follow me on Instagram at the Nocturnal Disney podcast, all separated by underscores. It is the easiest way to see the stuff that I'm posting. I am getting better with Twitter, but it's not the best. I'm not there yet. So just bear with me, and we'll see what happens with that. But in any case, guys, thank you so much. And from the bottom of my heart,
thank you for listening to Nocturnal Disney Podcast. Bye-bye.